You know, so I don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Because it has nothing to do with me, you know, and, you know, and I just respond in a respectable, professional manner.
Good.
So, the other thing is that some of their items are lost in debris from the landscaping company.
Well,
And, you know, which is something that we had talked about the last time. So he really got to ship it up. He got to ship.
Just with that, what you're talking about, is it possible we could put it on the agenda for the next meeting to look at other landscaping companies? Because I know there's tons of people in here that have complained about.
Oh, I've already started.
Oh, but do we give this an agenda item? I mean.
I've already started getting proposals.
okay.
Oh, you okay?
Before the next meeting, you know, Patty always sends out an email and asks for.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to put it in everybody's attention.
Yeah, I already started getting proposals because, you know, it's a shame that the residents complain they're not paying their money and, I mean.
Okay. Good.
They don't pick up after themselves either.
Oh, no, they don't.
They blow everything to my patio.
Yeah, they blow in and not blow out.
Right.
All right, so next meeting we'll talk about landscaping companies next.
Okay, that's it, I'm not gonna put all the time.
Okay. All right, good. All right, so the next item on the agenda is concerning Juda Eskew and the service challenges.
I requested that be put on the agenda.
Yes.
And I did have a chance to speak to Carol after the engineers meeting. And, you know, any other board I've been on, all the board members received a copy of the financials, okay? It's with this board that only the executive board, president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer, they're the only ones getting the financial reports. So I was told that I could look on the portal. Well, guess what? If I have time to look on the portal, that's fine. Because if I don't, I'm just not going to authorize it. Okay? Really, that's how I feel about it. Because I feel every board member should have a copy of the financials, and that's been my personal experience from 5 other boards I've been on. So, you know,
Well,
I talked to Carol about it.
Well, I can give some examples too, like when there was an annual board meeting election last year, and they were responsible for mailing out the packets, the ballot packets to they were responsible last year.
I'm sorry, the what?
Juda Eskew, the annual meeting,
But
ballot
that would
packets.
happen this year?
Huh?
I'm sorry, wait, I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you were saying, Chuck.
I was responding to her, and I was saying I had some issues with them as well. One of them was because those were past the statutory deadlines on both receiving, because we had individuals that didn't get put on the ballot because they said it got lost in the mail, and then also they didn't send the packages on time and for when you're supposed to vote, so it was past the deadline, and of course that's reported to the DPR. So that's one of the complaints, you know.
No, we won't be doing that this year. The management company sends
So,
packages out.
with all these problems, and I don't think people, the audience or the community, I don't think many people want to keep Juda Eskew because, I mean, so many people had issues with them in general, and I don't know why we can't get a more reputable or better firm to handle our books and records.
Well,
Because they wouldn't have good reviews, number one.
Are you proposing a list to look for a list of different accounting firms?
Sure, why not?
Well, have you guys ever, you know, have a meeting with them and address the issues that you have?
I mean, they've been here for 20 plus years.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, well, we have a budget meeting in their offices where we talk about the budget. And, you know, I've attended, I think, 3 of them, but no in-depth conversation, no. To answer your question, no in-depth conversation about their, you know, their poor service, okay?
Well, I've dealt with them for 30 years.
Yeah,
Well, you probably have some suggestions.
yeah. I mean,
So
you know,
trying
my
to
issue,
look them up and then bring it to the board? Is that
my
what
issue
you're-
was that.
Why don't we just say, guys, you've been here a while, you know, these are the issues we have, straighten up.
But we could just look at other companies too. I mean, I
Yeah,
think
but
that
you can,
I think we need to also take a look at the contract with the Banco Popular for the loan. There may be something in there about Juda Eskew, you know.
well,
Like I said, my issue's been satisfied.
but I mean, if there's a way out of that contract. I mean, there makes them tell you what accounting firm you have to use the
yeah,
duration
that
of
is
law.
right, yeah.
Um,
Okay, because I wouldn't want anyone to do that.
but why can't we just interview and see what the options are?
I think it'd be good, like Diana was saying, I think we need to have a list of everything that we need them to tighten up on and say, hey, this needs to be straightened up. And then give them a time, a grace period and say, hey, look, this is what we need, and see if they make adjustments and how the needle moves. If it moves, then great. If it doesn't, then awesome too,
Well, I
because then we
think
can
we
find
still
something else.
interview companies in the meantime.
Absolutely. I mean, you can look for other companies, but I think it's also fair to, I think when you work with somebody for so long, especially as a business owner, you should give somebody that feedback that they need to tighten up and to be
Yeah,
better.
they know, because there's so many unit owners that have so many issues.
But now, you know, they've been here for a long time. It's my understanding she sold the company. And
Oh, yeah.
to me, that's when I noticed that the service has been extremely poor. All right? And, you know,
So
she's
that's-
president, but she sold the company. I still think that whatever the board decides, like I said, my issue has been resolved.
Right.
Okay? But if there's a connection with our bank loan, we need to look at that before we open our mouths. Okay? And let's see what it says in black and white.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's definitely a due diligence type thing, of course.
Okay, so I tell you what, why don't we put together a list of issues? I'll ask the board to solicit and email to me as the treasurer. I'll compile all of that information, and we'll see when we can get together with Carol
And also the person she assigned to our account.
Right.
Because there's a lady there, and, you know.
okay,
Yeah.
and we can, yeah.
And in the meantime, we can start interviewing maybe the next set of accounting firms if we decide to go in a different direction.
So, what's the,
Set aside, make a list of things, grievances that we have, and then
for the residents of
For the-
Potato?
yeah, and then consolidate that, send it over to them, see how we move forward, and then that looks like moving forward with them or without them.
And then
And the grievances should come to me, so I can.
Yeah, so
So-
everybody send it to Blair, and then we can have that approved by everybody, and then we'll send it to them, give them a time frame, and then we can see, while in that time frame,
we're
if,
interviewing.
yeah, you're gonna,
Okay.
are you picking that
Yeah,
up?
I can do that. I mean, it's not, and you can help me.
Oy vey. Only if you like, so let me tell you.
But
You know, I'm rough.
You know,
Well, I just need your references. Yeah.
the list of issues are fine, but I'm not comfortable sending people a piece of paper with the list of issues. I'd rather have a face-to-face contact with the person so they can personally address the issue. Piece of paper, you can lay that all over the place.
Okay, no, what I'm asking for is people to give me their issues so I can
Understood that.
compile it and then have a face-to-face.
Okay, good, as long as.
Yeah, oh
we
yeah, I
have
had no intention of, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it needs to have a face-to-face, but I want to at least compile it so we don't, and not asking the same
a
issue.
specific
twice.
issues.
Yeah, right,
Specific issues.
right, yeah.
Yeah, because Carol's a nice person, but it's just that their service has gotten lousy.
Uh-huh.
Last couple of years.
So we have a takeaway from this. We're going to have a motion to on the board for these 2 items.
Wait a minute, now finish discussing that.
No, we don't need a motion,
No.
because it's something that will have to go at the next meeting,
Yeah,
at an
Well, just-
agenda. We have to
Yeah.
get an agenda item.
yeah.
So you could just note, she could just note that this, see, under number 6, other business, then we can put that, a discussion ensued on ... We don't have to say Sean say and Maud say, unless y'all want your names in there.
Well, that'll be in the minutes anyways from this meeting.
But I think
but I'm
we should
saying
have
in the
this-
minutes, do you want it to say, that the different people brought up these issues? I mean, like Maud asked about the financials to all the board
My issue is
members.
resolved. But I think we should have that discussion with the list of issues that you're gonna generate with Carol first before we start looking for other, financial services. Because people can get very confused, okay? Let's give her the courtesy of answering the list of issues, grievances, etc.
Well,
agree with
since
that.
the
I think
company's-
that's only fair.
Well, since the company's sold, and we don't put that kind of
But
relationship.
she's the president. If you, you know, like if you look at the stationery,
Yeah.
she's still the president.
But I've had tons of issues with Carol myself, and I know other people have as well.
Okay, but first, I think we should make her aware of our list of issues before we start looking for other companies.
I agree. I'm
Okay.
with that. I think we should.
Yeah.
And full disclosure, they do have a pending DPR complaint in General Counsel's office, and we don't know any day that could be.
Okay, but
Okay,
it doesn't, okay, so whatever, it doesn't really matter if y'all have this stuff on hand and get, you know, because nothing would go on the table, nothing would go on the agenda anyway. You know, so whether you want to look and hold it to the side until the board is ready for it, but still at least, you know, have the list, you know, so
We have
that
our
kill
plan.
two birds.
Once she does get me all of the information,
And kill two
I will
birds with one
compile it and I'll shoot it back out to y'all. To make sure that I have all of the correct information before we get with Carol